Okay, welcome to the presentation of international marketing. The topic will be 5 essential segmentation criteria. My name is Sander Janssens. I'm from the School of Business and Economics from Windesheim University of Applied Science, and today I want to talk about 5 essential segmentation criteria. Suppose you want to sell a book like this one we do currently for our project. This is the famous book Purst. You want to sell it to an international market, but the first thing you will do as a market, you will segment the market. In this case we segmented it in 3 segments. The next step you want to do, choose a target segment, in this case it's segment Y, and then you design a marketing mix. It means the product, the price, the process, the physical evidence, the personnel, the place and promotion. And with this marketing mix you want to approach the target segment and hope the target segment will respond to it favorably and buy the book in large numbers, of course. But because most people want to start with the marketing mix, the first thing is to analyze the market better. And one of the things is, after your segmentation you should choose a target segment which responds best to your marketing mix. And so how do you choose a target segment? There are 5 criteria. It should be effective, the segment should be identifiable, it should be profitable, it should be accessible, and it should be actionable. I will now talk each of these 5 criteria for a good segment. The first one is it effective? Are the needs of the people within the segment homogeneous, but different from the needs of people outside? So, businessmen who might want to buy this book for status, to show off to their friends or give it as a present, a gift item. Food lovers might buy the book for learning to cook, a special way of cooking. So those are clearly different needs and different criteria. So there could be different segments. Business people are really different from food lovers, as we all know. Are they identifiable? Can customers in the segment actually be isolated and measured? That's a good question. How do you recognize a food lover, for instance? Is it the guy who visits a bookstore and buys an expensive book? Is he really a food lover? Is he not buying it as a present for his or her friend? That could also be possible. So is the customer in the segment, can you actually isolate it and measure it? Children, usually you can recognize them by age, you know where to reach them, they're in business schools, but food lovers, they come in all sorts and measures. It's quite difficult to identify exactly a food lover. Profitable, is the segment large enough to still achieve economies of scale? That's an important one. If you can only sell 3 books, you can identify a segment, but if the segment is so small it doesn't justify the investment in your marketing mix, it's not profitable, don't go there, it's not a viable, it's not a sustainable business model. The 4th criterion for a good segment, a good target segment, is it accessible? Can you reach the segment with your media without too much overlap? So of course you can spend all your money on a television commercial, and you probably will reach them if you send it out a lot and lots of times, but because the book is really for a niche market, it's a waste of time. So you don't access this, you don't reach the segment by your TV. You have to reach it in different ways, and direct mail and online are perfect options. And the next one, is it actionable? Does the business have the resources to segment its offer in the first place? Are they able to spend the money on a marketing mix and to segment it? Or is it just go to a bookshop and make sure it's in the different bookshops and then we'll see who buys it? That could also be a possibility based on the resources the business has. So these are 5 essential segmentation criteria which can be applied for your project. So in conclusion, the first thing you do as a real marketeer. You divide the market in 3 segments: segment X, segment Y, segment Z. You choose a target segment, in this time it's segment Y, and you base it on the 5 criteria. It should be effective, it should be identifiable, it should be profitable, it should be accessible, and it should be actionable. So often you find different segments and you test, is segment X the best one, or is segment Z the best one? In this case it's segment Y is the best one because it's effective, it's identifiable, it's profitable, it's accessible, and it's actionable. And only after you've found your target segment, you start with designing the marketing mix in order to sell the book to this target segment with a lot of success, of course. So this was my topic about international marketing on 5 essential segmentation criteria. Hope you enjoyed my lecture, and see you next time.